moves news, the moves news, the moves news. I try not to make it a snooze. Yeah, I even sing for you on the moves news, huh? Yeah, I just try things. I'm not really too concerned about embarrassing myself or looking like a fool. I could write a book on the number of times, on occasions in my life where I've embarrassed myself or looked like a fool. Konnichiwa wa ohayo gozaimasu. Douga o tsukurimasu. Yeah, so I'm kind of an experimental type of person. I do experiments for you. And as a result, sometimes you fail. Like, I'm not teaching you anything, right? To tell you that if you want to succeed, you have to fail. So you can't be afraid of failing. So for me to, try that little ditty at the beginning of the moves news was a little bit of an experiment. And yeah, you can't really pull that kind of stuff off if you're too shy. And yeah, so maybe I'll watch the video even and decide what I think, and maybe I'll get some feedback. I do like feedback, and I've had some very good feedback, and I appreciate it. And it's a motivator too, and it shows that I have an insightful, curious audience of sort of people who are like-minded in a certain way. I decided not to try to appeal to some market. I tried to just present my way of doing things. And, I even use that pronoun I quite a lot. My, I'm. Actually, I'm trying to get away from possessives, but that's possessive pronouns, but that's for another video. But you don't mind if I multitask, do you, right now? You think I'm just not giving you full attention if I'm also working on my physique at the same time? Well, change your attitude. I'm trying to inspire you. And I'm getting warmed up for my video at the same time, so I am multitasking actually right now. Yes, multitasking. I'm making a video, and I'm doing a little stretch and mobility exercises. So this hip flexor stretch, I'm just going to turn it in and turn it out. And I can multitask the exercise itself too. So I've not only putting pressure on this hip, but I can also rotate the spine at the same time. And that is giving me a very nice stretch. There, I do a stretch every 5 or 10 minutes throughout the day, typically. Instead of setting aside an hour for, exercise session. I think that's more effective, actually. And I don't like to sit for very long, so I like to do exercises. And you can multitask too, and this is one of the things I'm hopefully going to inspire you to do. I can show you all day technique for going up and down stairs, but how am I going to motivate you to incorporate some of what I'm saying into your daily activity? Yeah, well, there's many opportunities to go up and down the stairs in our daily life, and we can do it mindfully as well. I'm just shifting my weight. This is putting a strain on my ankles. I try to do all these exercises with good posture if I possibly can. Ooh, here's a nice one for the shoulders, a nice stretch for the shoulders. Yeah, okay, so the word of the day, which I mentioned in my staircase, my recent staircase video. The word of the day today is momentum, and this is a physics term. It has a specific definition in physics, and there's two types of momentum: linear and rotational or angular momentum. And so what momentum, how I can just describe it for those of you who don't really know precisely what momentum is. If you're moving, you have momentum. It takes a force to stop you from moving, right? That's momentum. If you're moving, you tend to keep moving, and it's the same as if you're going around. You tend to keep going around, right? So if you have some certain amount, for example, of going around into your jump takeoff, that momentum will carry on into the rotation of your jump. But now the momentum I'm going to be talking about today with regard to these stair climbs, I suggested in my last video that there's two phases, but it's simpler than that. There's really only one phase, but there's two limits. There's two endpoints to that phase. So as you're walking up a step, when you first put this foot here on the next step up, it's the most bent it's going to be. And when you go up to a very straight position, it's the straightest it's going to be. And the more straight this leg is going to be, the less I have to bend the next leg, right? So that's the basic principle that you can use to go upstairs, and you have a personal decision to make. How much are you going, what is going to be those two endpoints for your stair ascending technique? So how much are you going to extend before you put this foot down? And you know, like I showed, very simply speaking, I showed that you want to straighten and do some of the work with this leg, and then because it's hard work to exert force, to take force on your body weight on a very bent leg, and then push up. That's harder work, I think, maybe, than doing this a little bit more. But this is the decision you have to make. How much are you going to do this, and when are you going to put that, as you're rising up, when are you going to put this foot down? I don't think you actually want to rise all the way up, then touch this foot. Because of momentum. Yeah, we're just taking a little QK here to take a look at the action on the river here in Tokyo. Yeah, we're going to get, don't worry, we're going to get back to momentum. Yeah, just make sure the camera's all set up here properly. Yeah, looks fine. Yeah, so the thing is, you want to have some momentum. So as you're going up, you're moving up, 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 and when you get to your limit, you stop moving up. So then you've lost your momentum if you then go to place this foot down. And that's going to be a jerky style. A better style is if you maintain constant speed and momentum as you go up. So you reach as you're still moving up. And this is a decision you make. As you're still moving up and straightening these three leg joints, when do you put this foot down? Because you can put this foot down and even after stepping here, take some time to transfer your weight. So you're still going to be moving more up. So I think you want to, and it's really hard to put to words these matters of timing. But this is what you want to maybe think about when you're walking upstairs in order to do it efficiently and put you know, the least strain on your body. So yeah. So if I go up now, see, I have constant speed, and I think that's an important principle for going up the stairs. To really get the technique good, it does help to go up like 100 stairs at a time, straight. So you don't have to, like, it takes a while to get into the rhythm, right, in the method, especially if you're not used to this. This is, using this metatarsal action more now is kind of a recent thing for me, so I still have to kind of think about it. And now coming down, I mentioned that you want to take your weight on and slow yourself down with this leg, but the other advantage to doing that is that you don't have to bend so much into this leg to put down a bent other leg. If you reach more with this leg, not only are you going to start your braking action sooner, but you're also going to obviate the need to bend and support yourself on this leg so much. Yeah. So, yeah. I go down sideways. Safety is very important, and it's very, very important. I should mention it. You know, like, I don't know, I've done a lot of hiking and climbing and stairs recently and everything, but I even remind myself often, Gary, be careful. Because if you stumble up the stairs, not a big deal, you know. But if you stumble and fall going down the stairs, that can be a big deal, right? So that can be a major bummer. So you have to watch your footing carefully and keep your wits about you, right? So, and this is kind of a blind staircase as well, so somebody might be coming up around the corner too, so I have to kind of be aware of my surroundings also as I'm making my way up and down these stairs. So for safety, that's why I go down sideways. If I go down this way, my heel doesn't clear this stair, and I want to step on my toe, right? So that doesn't work. So that's why I go down doing crossovers down the stairs generally. Either doesn't matter going up, could be parallel, but going down, it's either one way or the other. Generally, I go down on a little bit of an angle so that my feet fit on the steps. Yeah, and you can do if you really want the time to go by quickly, when you're going up or down the stairs, play around like this. Yeah, it requires extra concentration. It's a little more work maybe, but it's kind of fun and a challenge. So before I started doing stuff like that, every floor I'd go up, I'd look at the number. Oh, I'm halfway there. Oh, I'm 2/3 of the way there. Oh, I'm 3/4 of the way there, whatever it is, counting the floors. Now I try not to even look at the floor numbers at all, and I don't really need to, and I kind of enjoy the process. I actually now enjoy going up and down the stairs. It's not just a benefit for my strength and coordination and mobility, but it's kind of fun too. To go up and down these stairs, it's fun to move. And yeah, you can keep your mind very, very active doing this kind of thing as well, right? You know, like not so much, I'm kind of going on a helix pattern up these stairs, right? I'm going to kind of come out to this outer limit here, and I'm kind of going to go on a circle because to change direction suddenly, you're kind of interrupting your momentum. You have more momentum if you're just going on a heel that's kind of around in a circle up the stairs. But yeah, it's also, you're taking a shorter path if you come down this way, down the stairs. Is that stairology? Are you now a master of stairology or scalology? Thanks for your participation today. Good luck with your stair climbs. There's lots of places you can find stairs in your life. When I go up the escalator, even at Tobu department store in Ikebukuro, where our company has a space, skate insole company, when I work there, I go up the escalator often. It's just more convenient. But I usually put 1 foot up 3 steps while I'm going up the escalator, and I do a nice stretch exercise. And then I change the next escalator, each escalator, I change the other foot. Multitasking, and I don't really care what people think behind me, even though like not everybody is doing stretching exercises on the escalator. Multitasker Gary is doing those kind of things so that I can be fit and active and in good shape and able to show off and entertain you and demonstrate things to you in my videos. Bye for now. See you.